Alexander the Great. The name echoes through history, a king of the ancient Greek kingdom of Macedon. He was born in Pella in 356 BC. A student of the philosopher Aristotle, Alexander would become a legend. He would conquer a vast empire. His story, full of daring battles and cultural clashes, continues to fascinate us today. But was he a hero or a villain? Let's explore the man behind the myth. Many see Alexander as a brilliant military strategist. His ability to outmaneuver and outthink his enemies on the battlefield was unparalleled. He studied the tactics of previous great generals and adapted them to his own needs, creating innovative strategies that left his adversaries bewildered and defeated. A visionary leader who spread Greek culture far and wide, Alexander's influence extended beyond the battlefield. He was passionate about the arts, philosophy and science, and he encouraged the blending of Greek culture with those of the lands he conquered. This cultural diffusion led to the Hellenistic era, a period of great intellectual and artistic achievement. He was just 20 years old when he became king, a young ruler with the weight of an entire kingdom on his shoulders. Despite his youth, Alexander displayed wisdom and maturity beyond his years, quickly earning the respect and loyalty of his subjects and advisors. Alexander quickly proved himself a capable ruler. He made decisive and often bold decisions that strengthened his kingdom and prepared it for future conquests. His leadership style was both authoritative and inclusive, ensuring that his court and military leaders were aligned with his vision. He united the Greek city-states, a monumental achievement that had eluded many before him. This unification not only solidified his power, but also created a sense of shared identity and purpose among the Greek people, making them a formidable force on the world stage. This was a feat his father, Philip II, had begun, but Alexander completed it. Philip had laid the groundwork by strengthening Macedonia and creating a powerful military. But it was Alexander who brought his father's vision to fruition, expanding their influence far beyond the Greek peninsula. His ambition knew no bounds. Alexander was not content with merely ruling Greece. He dreamed of creating an empire that spanned continents. His relentless drive and determination pushed him to take on challenges that others deemed impossible. He dreamed of conquering the Persian Empire, a formidable enemy that had long threatened the Greek world. The Persian Empire was vast and powerful, but Alexander saw it as the ultimate prize, a conquest that would secure his place in history as one of the greatest leaders of all time. Alexander's charisma inspired his troops. He had a unique ability to connect with his soldiers, motivating them with his speeches and leading by example. His men were willing to follow him into any battle, confident in his leadership and their chances of victory. He led from the front, sharing their hardships. Unlike many leaders who commanded from a distance, Alexander fought alongside his men, enduring the same dangers and deprivations. This earned him their unwavering loyalty and admiration. His courage and strategic brilliance earned him victory after victory. Alexander's ability to remain calm under pressure and make quick, effective decisions in the heat of battle was a key factor in his success. His troops trusted his judgment implicitly, knowing that he would lead them to triumph. He was undefeated in battle, a testament to his military genius. Alexander's record of never losing a battle is a remarkable achievement, showcasing his exceptional skills as a commander and strategist. His undefeated streak solidified his reputation as one of history's greatest military minds. To many, Alexander's victories ushered in a new era, spreading Greek culture and learning across his vast empire. His conquests facilitated the exchange of ideas and knowledge, leading to advancements in various fields and the creation of a more interconnected world. The legacy of Alexander the Great is not only one of military prowess, but also of cultural and intellectual enrichment. Alexander's conquests were swift and decisive. He marched his army across Asia Minor, defeating the Persian king Darius III in a series of battles. The battles of Granicus River, Issus, and Gaugamela became legendary. He liberated the Greek city-states of Ionia from Persian rule. He conquered Egypt, where he was crowned pharaoh. Alexander pushed further east into the heart of the Persian Empire. He conquered Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis, the Persian capitals. His empire now stretched from Greece in the west to the Indus River in the east. Alexander's ambition didn't stop at conquest. He founded cities across his empire. These cities, often strategically placed, served as centers of trade and culture. Alexandria in Egypt, perhaps the most famous, became a beacon of learning and commerce in the ancient world. He encouraged the mingling of cultures, believing in a cosmopolitan world. Alexander's reign saw the fusion of Greek and Eastern cultures. This fusion, known as Hellenism, had a lasting impact on art, architecture, philosophy, and language. Greek ideas and language spread across Alexander's empire, leaving an indelible mark on the ancient world. Section 5. The Shadow of Grandeur. However, Alexander's story is not without its shadows. While he is often celebrated for his military genius and the vast empire he built, there is a darker side to his legacy that cannot be ignored. His conquests came at a cost. The relentless pursuit of expansion led to countless battles, each leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Thousands perished in his wars, both soldiers and civilians. The human cost of his ambition was staggering, with entire communities uprooted and lives shattered. His ambition could be ruthless. Alexander was known for his strategic brilliance, but also for his unyielding determination to achieve his goals, no matter the cost. He destroyed Thebes, a Greek city-state, as a warning to others. This act of destruction was meant to serve as a stark reminder of the consequences of defiance. Some argue that his desire to conquer was driven by ego and a thirst for power. His relentless drive to expand his empire often overshadowed the well-being of those he ruled. They point to his merciless treatment of those who opposed him. Captives were often subjected to harsh conditions, and dissent was met with swift and brutal retribution. The destruction of Persepolis, the Persian capital, is often cited as an example of his brutality. This once great city was reduced to ruins, a testament to the destructive power of his conquests. Was he a liberator or a destroyer? The debate continues to this day, with historians and scholars examining the duality of his legacy. Alexander the Great remains a figure of immense complexity, embodying both the heights of human achievement and the depths of human ambition. Section 6. A Conqueror's Contradictions. Alexander's legacy is complex and contradictory. He was a man of great intellect and curiosity. He was fascinated by different cultures and encouraged their study. He traveled with scholars and scientists, documenting the flora and fauna of the lands he conquered. He believed in the power of knowledge, yet he could be ruthless and unforgiving. He ordered the deaths of those who challenged him. He engaged in excessive behavior, fueled by alcohol and ambition. The line between hero and villain blurred with Alexander. Section 7. The Unintended Aftermath. Alexander's empire, vast as it was, did not long survive him. He died in Babylon in 323 BC at the age of 32. The cause of his death remains a mystery. Some speculate it was malaria, others poison. Without his leadership, his empire fractured. His generals, known as the Diadochi, fought amongst themselves for control. The empire was divided into several Hellenistic kingdoms. These kingdoms continued to spread Greek culture and influence. However, the infighting and instability that followed Alexander's death had a devastating impact on the region. Section 8. A World Transformed. Despite his flaws and the turmoil that followed his death, Alexander's impact on the world was undeniable. He ushered in the Hellenistic period, a time of great cultural exchange between Greece and the East. This exchange enriched both cultures and left an enduring legacy. Greek art, philosophy, and science flourished. The spread of the Greek language facilitated communication and trade. Alexander's conquests paved the way for the Roman Empire, which would inherit much of the Hellenistic world. Section 9. Hero or villain? A legacy undecided. So, was Alexander the Great a hero or a villain? The answer is not simple. He was a complex figure, capable of great brilliance and terrible cruelty. He was a product of his time, a time of constant warfare and shifting alliances. His legacy is a tapestry woven from threads of conquest and cultural exchange, of ambition and destruction. He was a hero to some, a villain to others, and a source of endless fascination to all. Section 10. Echoes of the Past. As we look back at the life of Alexander the Great, we are reminded that history is rarely black and white. His journey from a young prince in Macedonia to the ruler of one of the largest empires the world has ever seen is a tale of ambition, strategy, and relentless pursuit of greatness. It is a complex and nuanced story, full of contradictions and ambiguities. Alexander was a visionary leader, a brilliant tactician, and a man of profound intellect. Yet he was also a figure of immense controversy, whose methods and motivations have been debated for centuries. Alexander's story challenges us to confront these complexities and to grapple with the legacy of a man who, for better or for worse, changed the course of history. His campaigns spread Greek culture and influence far and wide, but they also brought destruction and upheaval to many regions. His story reminds us that even the most celebrated figures are not without flaws. Alexander's ambition led to incredible achievements, but it also sowed the seeds of his eventual downfall. His untimely death left a power vacuum that plunged his empire into chaos. It encourages us to look beyond simple labels and to engage with the past in all its complexity. By examining the multifaceted nature of Alexander's life and legacy, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that shape history and the enduring impact of those who dare to dream beyond the ordinary.